Get in, nerds. We are playing Hearts of Iron 4. So, I'm thinking... I'm considering the possibility of pulling off of Singapore. Because I could really use these divisions. These are pretty good divisions at this point, and they're nearly fully trained. And, you know, I could use them. I could use them for other things. I could get another army together. I've got a good number of troops together. Quick thing. I went ahead and queued in a few more factories into regular. This is the game's making that up. Here, I'll unpause it and we'll get over to another day. And I'll show you what's going on with that. This, made up. This, mostly made up. There we go, much better. Still need to get aluminum from somewhere. I thought the Free French had gotten a hold of a little bit of aluminum. But apparently, that's not the case anymore, which is unfortunate. Maybe the aluminum they were trying to get a hold of was somewhere up here? Perhaps somewhere over here. Suppose I could use the resources view. Yeah, it's this. It's Bamako. Bamako is the aluminum that they had gotten a hold of. But anyway, all right. So we'll be a little bit short of aluminum for now. But the steel thing is very good. The steel situation is completely under control, and I'm not having a problem with that at all. All right. So I've also got a little bit more artillery and support equipment to play with, and that means I can convert a few more units over to proper infantry divisions. So I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, that's going to use 500 each. Actually, I can convert quite a few more. I don't want to run myself too low here, so I'll just wait on that for now. And now I know what you're thinking. Degencat. You've got a lot of Japanese divisions in a very small area. You've got a nuclear weapon or three. You could use a nuclear weapon to clear these divisions. What if you used a nuclear weapon to clear these divisions? And it would do a lot of damage to Japan. They've got a lot of expensive armor and manpower concentrated there, and I hear you. But, this isn't really Japanese territory. So I think for now, I hear you. I agree with you that would be a reasonable and sensible plan. But for now, I'm gonna hold off. I could do some operations in Indonesia, and in fact, I think though that might be a good call. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my recon research slot here and get started researching upgraded Marines. And we'll do more of that later. Because doing this would be interesting. Japan hasn't really had their fleet much reduced by the United States, but they've suffered some damage. But that having been said, I think opening a European front is better, and I think the best place to do so is Portugal. Portugal's relatively weakly defended, and they don't have a lot of boats over here, and the United Kingdom has really solid naval superiority. I suppose we could also take back Ireland. Ireland is a little bit of a dagger pointed at the heart of Britain. So that's also a thing I could do. There are no enemy ships in this area, in the western approaches, and precious few in the Iberian coast compared to Allied. So I think that's probably the way to go. So let's, let me see. Assembling an army to get that done. I've got 12, I think this is 12, proper infantry divisions. Oh, also, before I do anything else, I need to take these divisions off of exercising, because they're not going to be exercising. They're going to be fighting wars soon. Got to make sure I'm not trying to fight a war in the middle of my exercises. What does that do to our artillery? Okay, I could convert a few more. So let's convert a few more. Let's convert another 8. Let's convert another 4 at least. And we'll wait on the other stuff for now. For now. Maybe we'll send our Mountaineer divisions in. Those are in the process of training now. Meanwhile, back to the Soviet Union. I think I might be able to get some of these divisions encircled. So I think that's what I'm going to do. If I can pull off a little encirclement here, I can get a lot of good work done. Obviously, the Soviets are trying to push into these areas. I don't think that's necessarily going to work super duper well. Again, I'm sending these mechanized divisions to wall off this area. How long is it going to take this fella to show up? He's en route. He'll be here in 3 days. All right, that should be just fine. Because this advance has somewhat stalled. I wish there were a supply hub at Stavropol for me right now. Obviously, enemy, it's not really helping. That's not really helping. Yeah, we're officially out of supply in the area. Beautiful. Alright, so, we are through here. Let's get our... Give me those other divisions. Oh boy, we're a little low on, organization here, but that's okay. You moving this way, and we'll send these 2 divisions in to support those divisions, and that'll be good to go. Alright, yep. Pushing against this division, and now we'll start a shoving action against these 2 provinces, just to get ourselves exactly where we want to be in terms of our available force. Actually, I want you going this way, because I need to be able to pincer this. Wow, I really estimated that these divisions would have more ability to shove against this division here. Oh my goodness, please continue. Please continue going the place you're going. Alright, that's not as good as I was hoping. Alright, that's good, that's good. We're in here. And they're withdrawing through this province. That's not ideal. This might have been a mistake. Because I can't let too much force get depleted here. Alright, so we've got our mechanized units in position here, which is good. Hopefully we'll be able to push that attack back before too long. Let's send a few more units in here. Wow. Alright, so there's the Indian Army Corps of Engineers. Let's continue working on that track. There's something really... No, Engineering Revolution is not the thing I'm looking at. Right, siege batteries for extra... Well, that gives us the armored train and railway gun technologies. That's pretty neat. Oh, but it only gives Fortress Buster to that guy, which isn't something that I think is as important. So this might not have been ideal, but that's okay. Let's work on industrialization schemes. That'll be good in the long term. What is our agrarian society penalty currently sitting at? Where is it? Here we go. It's only at minus 18%, which is very manageable. And obviously we've got a lot of manpower available for use, so I'm feeling pretty confident in my overall abilities. Let's go ahead and get an offensive planned here. And we'll just get those units ready to go. We've really disrupted the enemy formation here. This tank division is on its way out. So, let's get these units into action. Was this a mistake? I think it might have been. Oh, right, because I was going to tighten up this front. Yeah, because that's what I was going to do. Well, that's okay. We'll do one more push against this province, and if we can't make it through, then we'll just have what We'll do what we gotta do. We'll rehash our plan. Am I holding the right army? I'm not holding the right army. This army is going to be extended to there. These units are already going to go. Push this. I'll support the attack here because I think that's going to be the only way to get properly in there. And if I can break this unit, I can... Oh, wait, actually, we'll keep going here, because if we can get this unit attacking us, we'll be in a much better spot. Okay, alright. That didn't end up happening, but we're still... ratios are very strong here. So if we can continue to push forward... Again, all the damage we do to German divisions right now, because Germany is at 0 manpower, is permanent damage. So I'm feeling overall pretty... capable here. Alright, they are attacking back. We'll stop pushing here, because we'll be able to push with these divisions. Actually, oh my goodness. Are you serious right now? Alright, well, that's the end of this offensive. I mean, my units just strategically redeployed. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not mad. Let's see if we can sneak in here and still accomplish what we're trying to accomplish. I might be able to. If I can just get in here, because then we can reduce this. This will be a pocket, and that'll let us reduce that. And oh my gosh, we actually did it. That's excellent. If we can get in there, and we're in there. Beautiful. So, let's start whacking away at the enemy with our supplied units and see if that solves some of our issues here. Obviously, our Russian allies are pushing in now, which is better overall. We'll start whacking away at this unit. I want to reduce this pocket before I get up to any chicanery. But I can get up to a little bit of chicanery over here. I've got some nice hard units here. Let's push this back. So the enemy's got a lot of divisions here, but I've got some very good divisions here. So let's take a quick look at this. Yeah, look at the strength of these units. We got 400 breakthrough, which is defense when attacking. We've got 500 attack on most of these units. This is a really solid attack. So as you can see, the power of mechanized divisions, they really are incredibly strong. Non-aggression pact with Ireland, non-aggression pact with Chile. Absolutely, I would be delighted to sign those pacts and to be better friends with all our friends. We'll continue to push against these divisions. I don't want to use any divisions that are really low on organization for this, because they suffer penalties, I think, to attacking when on low organization. Beautiful. There's the improved submarine snorkel. I'm going to go forward to finishing out recon. And that'll be nice. Obviously, we're still a little bit low on... Oh my gosh, we're very low on aluminum. That's extremely unfortunate here. I'm just going to buy a little bit of aluminum in a lot of different places and hope I can get enough aluminum to be able to function. Urgh! It's not ideal. It's not ideal. Alright, Mountain Infantry 2 is researched. Let's go ahead and go for the third one. That's just a little bit of extra organization, but I think it's worth it. As you can see, we are on a winning track here against these divisions, which I'm feeling very confident about. Obviously, we continue to destroy these encircled enemy divisions. That's another Oh, 3/4 of an army worth of troops, which I'm feeling very, very pleased about. Obviously, we've taken a lot of casualties here ourselves, but again, these casualties for the enemy are pretty much permanent. Meanwhile, let's take a look up north. We were able to get into this province, which is very good. MP's level 5 is finally complete. I suppose I could research better trains, but I do have that tech that'll give me better trains, so maybe I won't worry about it. Let's get some torpedo upgrades, because we're going to be doing torpedoes with our submarines anyway. I'm going to take a thrust through here. See if I can encircle these enemy divisions. That'd be really nice if I could do that. So I'm going to queue for... Wow, that really, really worked. Sir, hold still. Beautiful. So, now, let's go ahead and shorten this front. We'll take these two divisions through to attacking this hex, and we'll send this one around here. Beautiful. Very solid encirclement. Just go ahead and reduce that. These units are attacking here. As you can see, these our mechanized divisions are lightning fast. Especially with this high-level mechanized. So we can easily, not necessarily easily, but we can achieve these breakthroughs like this very effectively. Beautiful. These breakthroughs and encirclements very effectively. All right. I'm going to take a look at how our ratios are once these two battles get done, and we'll because we've closed off this encirclement now, and once this one's closed, we'll see how our kill death looks. Beautiful. All right, that's all those enemy divisions destroyed. Let me just reset to the next day, and then we'll see how it's going to look. All right, so we've suffered an additional 25,000 casualties against Germany, for a total of 425,000. Germany has suffered another 1/3 of a million casualties from us, for a total of 2.3 million. So yeah, I'm feeling very confident. We've closed off the opening here near Saratov, and that makes me think obviously these mechanized divisions are outstanding and have done a lot of good work. I think I'm in a position finally to use them in a ground action, maybe in the west. So let's see. I think England is going to be a good staging location. In fact, I think a naval invasion of Dublin might be in the cards. I don't know what enemy troop strength looks like there. The other option is I could go directly to Portugal. I'm going to go directly to Portugal. I think Portugal's a safer target, actually. Paradoxically, just because of the structure of the disposition of the enemy's forces. So, I think this army over here is more of a security force at this point, so they can go in my secondary army. And then I think a lot of these units are going to wind up in my invasion force. I think I want to transfer my full strength infantry into that invasion force. We're going to do a 24 division invasion force. So, this army here, we're just going to grab all 14 of these divisions. We're going to put them in an army. We're going to grab all 4 of these experienced infantry divisions, or these trained infantry divisions. We're going to put them in an army. This is 18 divisions. That should probably be sufficient for Portugal. Let's make this army orange. Let's make this army purple. We're going to grab... this is Ayub Khan. He's served well, and I'm going to put him in this army. Where is he? Where is he? Muhammad Ayub Khan. Excellent. This army, we're going to put one of our secondaries. Let me see. Montague Stepford, he seems fine. I'm going to put this army in our main force. And we're going to... First I'm going to... Oh, actually, the enemy hardly has any forces in these areas. So I think I'm feeling pretty confident to transfer across the ocean here. So we'll put these units on strategic redeploy, we'll send them to that port, and then we'll send them here to Liverpool. We're not going through the English Channel. There's a reasonably high concentration of enemy force there. And then do I want to send these mechanized units? I think maybe, but first I want to deal a little bit more damage to the enemy around here. Because I genuinely think we've got a lot of capacity to attrit our enemies in this general area with our ability to attack using these divisions that are superior at attacking. So, a lot of enemy divisions in this hex. Let's extend the front this way a little bit. Away from here. So that we can attack those vulnerable areas. Again, obviously these divisions are extremely fast. Continue you moving this way. Beautiful. They're attacking us over here. That's good. Move a unit in there just to lock down that front. And continue pushing forward this way. Not you. You need to recover. Recover going this way, but this unit needs to come through here. Supply problem. Supply problem. Beautiful. Now, go forward this way. And this way. Again, mechanized are the last word in defense. Put this unit over here. Alright, now these enemy units are attacking into here. That's very good. Wow. Please go in to support your friend, the unit who needs help defending. This is a risky maneuver, friends. Do not try this at home. Push against that province. This attack is not going as well as I was hoping, but if we can get in here and get what we want to get, please stop allowing the enemy to close off this encirclement. Unfortunately, the enemy is kind of halt these units. See if I can lock them down. Keep them from getting away. Because that's really the thing we're trying to avoid here, is the enemy getting away. Okay, it seems like I've bitten off a little bit more than I can chew here. So what we're going to do is we're going to reduce our exposure here. And we're just going to pound against these divisions. I bit off a little bit more than I can chew, but if I can move in and reduce these areas, I can still deal a lot of damage to the enemy. we've got Soviet divisions moving in to guard this area, so we might still be in a position to do some good work as the time goes forward. And we might still be able to manage a small encirclement. Okay, so as you can see here, there are limits to the efficacy of these mechanized divisions. Okay, that was interesting. But we're still able to encircle a couple of enemy divisions and take some territory. So that's very good. I think that's a good demonstration of the capabilities of these units. Down south, I think we're just going to kind of continue to hold. I don't see a lot of good opportunities to deal damage that's not essentially by attrition. So, having demonstrated, with these divisions having proven themselves in combat, let's move them on out of here. And then we'll strategically redeploy them to a location where they can go ahead and visit mainland Europe, because that's going to be an important part of offensive operations going forward. Just want to get them out of contact with the enemy before I put them in a position where they'll be vulnerable, not having any organization. Alright. Let's... Can you get to Alexandria? I don't have military access through all of this territory here. And I have military access through the UK, so that's just fine. Beautiful. Access granted. Alright, let's try that again. And to Alexandria. And then we'll have these units move over to Lancashire to meet with the rest of the army. Now, how's the training program going? Still going pretty okay. I don't know why these divisions end up getting interspersed with each other. I'm not quite sure what that's about, but, you know, it is what it is. Still a little bit of a shortage of mechanized equipment, but not much of one. We're also over on aluminum now, so I can cut some of these less efficient trades, which I'm very pleased to do. Has Portugal got aluminum? I think Portugal's a big tungsten having country. That's the supply map. Yes, tungsten and chromium. If I could land here, I could get some aluminum. That'd be nice. I am up against the Vichy French as well. Vichy France also has a lot of aluminum. Now, this army, I forgot to reinforce with more units from my replacement force. So let me see. We've got 8 divisions on the front with Iran. That's correct. 2 over here and none over here. So, we want 4 divisions on the northern Afghan front. Six more divisions over here on the southern Afghan front, and then finally 4 more divisions on the Iran front. And that should be just fine. Again, these are not great infantry divisions, but we're just kind of doing our best over here. And we got a little bit of Soviet territory back, so that's nice. Let's see, it looks like our infantry is already on their way. I don't know why you've got the attack move thing going on, but you think you're going to get sunked, but I don't think you are. I don't think the enemy's got a lot of actual navies in these areas. Alright, so let's go ahead and increase the game speed. Let's also get some air units training, because some of these air units are very near to being ready to properly train. We got our 2nd Bomber Squadron ready to go. Let me see, I'm going to put our casts in Bombay. And I'm going to put our bombers in Bombay. I'm going to put our bombers in Hyderabad, and I'm going to put our fighters in Delhi. And I think we can deploy more fighters. Oh yeah, we can definitely deploy more fighters. Today is Fights Ball. And over here we can deploy some more of our delicious casts. Engineer Company 3 is researched. Let's go ahead and grab Engineer Company 4. You can seriously consider moving this force back off of this area, but, you know, still useful. Now, the thing I need to make sure of is that I don't wind up in a convoy raiding situation here, because I'm sending some of my best, most heavily mechanized divisions that way, and I need to make sure that they don't get themselves into a situation. But I don't think they will be, because all these other divisions are already in here, and I'm not seeing any raids. I think Portugal's a good front to invade because that's sort of a self-contained area. With nationalist Spain being neutral, I'm very confident in my ability to hold that area using my less well-equipped divisions once I've got follow-on forces ready to go, which I should very soon. And of course I've got a good block of new proper infantry units ready for deployment when the time comes. I thought I increased the game speed. It turns out I didn't increase the game speed. What else is new? Hopefully that doesn't involve me. All right, feeling very confident overall. So let's get ourselves a naval invasion plan. I think our target is going to be Porto, and then we'll move south to Lisbon. I think that's the best way to go. So we'll attack from Liverpool. And we'll put some auxiliary attacks in adjacent locations. Do I send a total of 12 divisions? I think I do. Just to have a critical mass of force available. Got another trait available for my submarine forces. Let's grab, raiding cruisers is fine. Wait, hold on. Is this a speed bonus? Yes, it is. Alright, let's do it. It is going to improve my submarines. This one's closing in on done. Actually, gosh, what keeps happening to our aluminum? My aluminum. No! Okay, I think the issue is I'm not building more. It's just that my trading partners keep losing their aluminum. It's bad. It's bad. I don't know how to deal with it. I'm buying all of the aluminum in the world that's available for trade right now, and let's see, I'm mostly spending it on small airframes. Well, I'm spending quite a bit of it on my my large airframes. How much efficiency am I losing? I'm not actually losing that much efficiency right now. I'm losing quite a bit for these transport planes, but you know that's kind of all I can live with. All right, so we'll do that. Let's throw in a new submarine line for that same fleet. We'll bring this up to 1, and we'll queue these in below. And I'm also a little bit short on steel. Let's buy that from America, because they're in our faction. Aluminum situation is once again quietly sorted itself out. Fine. There's industrialization schemes. I'm going to grab the Smiling Buddha Focus. This is going to give us an entire nuclear breakthrough And that's going to be worth it to be able to get our civilian reactor. Because I do want to build at least one of those. They seem good. Alright, Americans' forces are losing over there. But we're preparing our naval invasion here. Yes, the enemy does have troops stationed in these ports. But hopefully I'll be able to get what I want to get. And that's just my submarine. Number 4. I've built one submarine, friends. We're going to make our color blue for the ocean. And do I have any naval guys? I do have a naval guy. Herbert Fitzherbert. That's a man who's doing a thing. Let me quickly check if I've got more air doctrines to do. I think I maxed out on air doctrines. I got a few more. None of these are great. Extra strategic bombing is fine. Interception defense is alright. Tactical bomber strategic bombing is not useful for my current build, but it's available. Can Denmark move troops through my territory? Absolutely. Alright, I had locked down the Bay of Biscay. I think that should be an available area. It doesn't look like there's any enemy ships there. So once these units have successfully gotten their organization up, I think it will be time for our naval invasion. With that having been said, that's going to have to wait until next episode, because we're kind of over time here. Alright, prototype decision for jet engine. We need to make the decision whether we should concentrate our efforts on making the jet engines best suited for our fighters or our bombers. We can try to make them as universal as possible. So this is just going to give aircraft research bonuses. I'm going to go for universal engines. I think medium aircraft I'm not using, so we'll just do universal. And that'll be fine. One for fighters and one for bombers. With that having been said, that is all the time we got for this episode, my nerds. I have had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I will see you on the other side.